Hey, what's going on, guys? Sinister Skater here, and welcome to episode number 2 of First Try Fridays for Black Ops 3. This is a series I'm going to be doing weekly, where you guys leave a class down below in the comments. This can be as creative as you want, as basic as you want. It can be knife only. It can be use all these attachments, perks, customize your specials with this, use this camo, play with these controller settings, play this game. It can be whatever you want. Leave that down below in the comments. I randomly go in, pick one of the classes, and use it in my very first game of Black Ops 3 for the day. Then I upload and commentate to the gameplay. Now, if it's good gameplay, bad gameplay, I go 100-0. 9-20, whatever. You guys get to simulate real gameplay, and it's pretty fun to use. Now, I'm going to say this before we get into the classes and the topics. If you guys' class didn't get picked for this week, be sure to leave a new one down below in the comments, as I pick from the latest First Try Fridays for the next video. If you've been leaving classes and it didn't get picked, just simply copy and paste it from the last video. That's what I'd do. It's pretty easy, and unless you like to come up with new classes every week, that's you. And also, I'm planning on doing a partner stream with First Try Fridays. I gotta see how this episode and the next episode does to see if we're getting enough classes to do the stream and see how the viewership is doing on the channel. But if it's doing well, in about 2 weeks or so, I'm going to be doing a stream on Mondays where I use the leftover classes from the First Try Fridays that didn't get picked and kind of use them on stream for First Try. It's going to be like Mega Class Monday or something like that. I've mentioned it before, but that's just something to look forward to leave a class down below. But for this week, the class was suggested by Alexis Morales, who wanted me to use the BRM with the rapid fire grip and quick draw attachments. The perks are Sixth Sense, Hardwired, Dead Silence. We got a combat axe, smoke screen, and we're using the Spectre specialist with the active camo. We got dark matter on the BRM, hero gear on the specialist, and we are playing some team deathmatch this week. We went 28-4 overall, which is pretty respectable for a First Try Fridays first game of the day. Now, let me tell you guys, I found where all the noobs are in Black Ops 3. They're all sitting in team deathmatch. If you guys didn't know, it's double crypto key weekend this weekend. I made a whole video on it yesterday, letting you know about maximizing crypto keys with the best game modes and stuff like that. So I'll link that down below in the description if you want to check that out. But along with double crypto key weekend, Treyarch decided to raise the team deathmatch score from 75 to 100 to kind of test that out and see how it goes. It's only for this weekend, but they might make it permanent in the future. So I'm like, alright, let me hop in the team deathmatch. I haven't played it that much. Let's see how it goes. It went pretty well. We got a pretty good gameplay. I'll tell you, man, the lobby was full of non-prestiges and noobs, man. We're playing Combine. They're all sitting in the top of the hallway together. Just like, you got one guy sitting in the corner watching the back. The other three are trying to shoot up the front. I wish I had FMJ to shoot through a wall, but they're all just sitting back there. Some of them are running around with launchers, and some of them are actually good. But oh man, I'm gonna start playing team deathmatch more because boost my KD up and get some good gameplays. That was fun, especially with 100 points this weekend. I'm gonna play a lot of team deathmatch this weekend, since you can actually get some good gameplays. So try Team Deathmatch out this weekend when you get your double crypto keys. But anyway, into this week's topic, I wanted to talk about, I thought about this like a month ago, and it's Treyarch shipping an unfinished multiplayer game. This made a lot of sense a month ago, had some really good points, and it still makes sense today because they kind of updated everything that I talked about that made me suspect that they shipped an unfinished game. Now, every game ships with its bugs. You gotta tweak these guns after a bit because they aren't working how you expected it. Like, you have all the typical bugs, which, I understand. But there were things that made me believe that Treyarch shipped an unfinished game because they had so many features to come out with. So many features. It's awesome. You got all the multiplayer, all the campaign stuff, all the zombie stuff, the challenges, and all the camos for all the guns between the campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. Dead Ops, you got the paint shops, the emblems, the theater, the free run, the winner circle, actually good supply drops. Like, just so many other things that are introduced into the game. And because they had so many things, it led me to believe that they couldn't finish them all and make them perfect before they launched the game, and they kind of were working with it. So what made me suspect this was like the best to date theater mode. Like, this is the best theater ever compared to the other Call of Duty games. Was really lackluster when the game launched. It didn't even compare to Black Ops 1. It was just like, you can record these games and that's it. The screenshots tab at launch was like not even there. It said coming soon. A lot of things said coming soon. Paint shop and emblems weren't downloadable like they said they would be at the beginning of the game, but I believe they ran into legal trouble, so that's alright. Split screen was absolutely brutal. Again, split screens are going to be bad in Call of Duty games, but split screen, before it got updated, split screen when it launched was, I don't know how my friend played all weekend, like launch weekend, trying to prestige with his friend doing that. Like, you had the black bar, so it was a small enough screen, but the graphics, the details were just like last gen Black Ops 3 on the 360 or some PlayStation 2 graphics. They were horrible. And then Final thing is, the way there are hot fixes are awesome. You're fixing your game, paying close attention to it all the time, but the way they're hot fixing the game and kind of communicating about it in the beginning of the game were really kind of like suspicious, and just like it felt weird. Like they're like, yeah, we're making these hot fixes, we're kind of fixing multiplayer and doing this, and we'll let you know everything we did in a patch note thing that's coming out in like a week or two. But yeah, we're fixing stuff. It was just really weird, and I believe they were doing it like this because they really didn't know what they were doing. They didn't want people to know they're kind of fixing stuff up and kind of do things behind the scenes. And, you know, it's just made me think that they shipped an unfinished game, an unfinished multiplayer. So, like, this theory was kind of confirmed when we had that huge update that came a month or two ago, where they just updated pretty much everything that I said. And this update was kind of like what I was envisioning what the actual finished game would look like. So, you know, they updated theater, made it actually good, have a lot of features. They fixed the black market and made it so you can actually, like, use it, and it kind of wasn't like a beta black market. The screenshots became available. Split screen was updated so it didn't look like absolute poop. Oh my god, it was so bad before. And just a lot of things were fixed and added to the game that made it feel like, alright, we actually have a finished game that has features. Like, if the huge update, I'm just going to refer to it as the huge update, was how Black Ops 3 was shipped initially, I wouldn't have thought that they shipped an unfinished game, but just a lot of things made me think it was unfinished. And now, the way that they're communicating about hotfixes, they're actually being detailed. Like, if you follow David Vandahar on Twitter, like right now, and you compare it back in the past was like, yeah, we did this and this and this, but now he's actually being detailed, like tweeting 3 times a day, like, alright, we're fixing Shadows of Evil glitches, we're doing some multiplayer exploits, we're tweaking these guns, we're like tweaking the VMP, tweaking this. Like, before this, we're like, yeah, we're tweaking some SMGs. Now, like, alright, we're doing this and this. They're like kind of giving us mini patch notes as we go, and then they still do the big updated list. But before, it's just like, yeah, we're fixing this and this and this, and, you know, that's that. So, you know, it's not like the game was bad when it shipped, but it just made me believe that, you know, they shipped an unfinished multiplayer, and just something to think about. So what do you guys think? Do you think they shipped an unfinished game or not? Let me know down below in the comments. And while you're doing that, be sure to leave a First Try Fridays class down below. And I think I'm talking way more than this gameplay actually is. So with that, guys, thanks for watching. As always, I'm Sinister Skater. Subscribe for future Black Ops 3 content if you aren't already. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.